Hey, Rob here with the Fix It Felix School of Home Repair. And today we're going to be repairing the small crack in this window with the only tool we ever use, the hammer. Boom. Here we have the Wreck-It Ralph Fix It Felix Jr. mini arcade machine. This is kind of a weird thing here because it exists as a kit in real life, like the real arcade machine exists, but I don't think there is any actual real production of this game. So this is kind of a departure for this kind of thing, in which this only exists kind of in real life, at least as far as I know. If I'm wrong about that, feel free to correct me, but I looked it up a bit and I know a bit about the original Fix It Felix arcade machines, and that seems to be the status of them. Anyway, here we have it. This is the box. Let's take a look at it. Front, Wreck-It Ralph Fix It Felix. Not a lot to say. Includes 3 AA batteries. Thanks, guys. On the side, we have a nice convenient window so you can see the side of the machine. Looks like it has some nice art on it. I wonder if that is a sticker or if it's printed directly. Looking at the back, Wreck-It Ralph is trying to wreck the buildings. Use your tools to fix the broken windows. Avoid falling bricks and flying birds. Eat pies to become temporarily invisible.
Invincible.
Classic arcade gameplay. And manufactured by Basic Fun. Incorporated. I've heard of Basic Fun. They've done some other mini arcades, I think, that I've covered. Yeah, I bet. You know what? It's those Walmart ones. And this is number 12. Yeah, this is part of that other series. Wreck-It Ralph, Fix It Felix. Yeah, number 12. I'll be done. And there at the bottom we have Basic Fun. So far, these arcade machines have reviewed okay. I'm getting a little bit sick of them using NES ROMs, so I guess in this case they're not going to be using that. I'm pretty sure this game came out on the Genesis as a hack. But I could totally be off on that. Maybe that was the original Fix It Felix. God darn it, get your facts straight before you unbox Rob. Ah well, not gonna happen in this case. Let's unbox it. Let's pop the box open using arcane magic. Winner. Alright, let's see. What comes inside? I'm gonna guess not a lot. Game system. Fix It Felix Jr. Instructions and game rules. Holy crud, it shows you how to play the game. How nice is that? Sections on controls, screen layout, gameplay, more gameplay, scoring, and tips. And on the back, some battery information. Please don't eat the batteries. Here's Fix It Felix itself. Let's get this out of here. Looks smaller than I remember these. Oh boy, here we go with these again. Absolutely my least favorite method of securing things. And there it is, and I have some nitpicking to do. First thing, let's look real closely here at the bezel art. Notice how the stickers are off sides a bit. This didn't happen on the earlier models, and it's kind of strange to see it here, and kind of saddening. Also, the stickers weren't put on completely, and they're pretty darn thin. This one is too, and notice there's a gap on both sides. Not as good as some of the other ones. Here's the good news. This was printed directly on the machine, and it looks really nice. Good job there. So why do this? Why do this? Or at least put some thicker ones on there. The deck appears to be pretty good though, so that's not bad. Again, printed on this side, battery pull to activate it. Behind this panel, of course, is the AAA batteries.
AA batteries.
It says Disney. Wow. Also looks like there's a reset button on here. Here's Fix-It Felix next to world's tiniest arcade Galaxian. It's not that small. Here's the Fix-It Felix Jr. mini arcade machine next to a Wickel bat handle controller for no adequately explained reason. Alright, let's take a close look at this control deck. This is a pretty standard joystick that I've seen on a lot of these, but this one's been locked to 4-way. I don't think the other ones were that I've reviewed in the past. It has a lot more mush than most of them though. And sometimes that works in the favor of these, and sometimes it doesn't. We'll see how that works out. There's a start button, and of course, the Fix It button. Down here we have 2 speakers up front. Are they real? Yeah, they appear to be. On-off button, volume button. I'm getting kind of annoyed with these single volume buttons, but that's a personal thing. You just hit it multiple times to change the volume. It's not a big deal. It's just a pet peeve. So, you know, if you don't mind it, it's not a big deal for you. Yep, showed you the side, showed you the back, bottom, and here's the top in case you are super interested in the top. Let's focus that for a second. There we go, the top. Time for some gameplay. Now here we go with Fix-It Felix. The game itself is pretty fun. You know, I think it's something that could be done on LCD screen. And that's not really in a bad way. This game's actually pretty decent to play. Come on, move it. Now I'm playing the first level, which is pretty darn easy. And the second level's pretty easy too, but by the third and fourth, holy crud, this game gets ridiculous. Birds flying all over the place. Come on, dude, move it. Thank you. And he'll re-break windows that you fixed. Speaking of, basically there's 5 buttons, you know, up, down, left, right, and there is the Fix It button, which makes Felix pull out his hammer. Why a hammer fixes windows? Beyond me. Come on now. You're done for. Sorry for the jumping around. Unfortunately, they didn't put any real feet on here. So it does slide around while playing if you're not holding it. Again, right now it's looking easy, but it gets a lot harder. Here we go. And this is about the saddest scene ever. Just for breaking it, you get the death penalty? That's horrible. Alright, let's get a verdict on this. One more thing, volume control. Here it is at maximum volume, and you can hear it gets pretty distorted. That said, because of the type of sound effects, it's not that big of a deal, and it's absolutely fine in the mid-range. So the verdict, as far as the quality of the arcade game goes, the plastic qualities are pretty good. I like the fact that they actually printed on the plastic on the sides. That's all pretty good, that's classy, but on the front it has decals, and the decals are kind of cheap, and I'm pretty sure these will wear off in time. Plus, decal application was kind of haphazard. You can see that it is quite obviously not square there. They've put the stickers off at an angle, which is kind of annoying. The sound system's good enough. That said, when it gets really loud, it does sound pretty crappy. That said, I think the game itself is pretty fun. I like it. Again, it could become an LCD game, to be honest. But it's a fun enough game that I think you'll come back to it every once in a while. I'm pretty sure I will. So the retail price on this is between $20 and $30, and I think if you catch it on the low end at about $20, you'll be fairly happy with it if you are a Fix-It Felix fan. or Wreck-It Ralph fan as it may be. If not, you might want to skip it. That said, all in all, it gets a almost thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in a couple days. Bye. Well, Fix-It Felix, you're good enough to go on the shelf, but you better hope nothing more interesting comes along.